Welcome to Femora. Don't forget to subscribe for more shocking family drama and jaw-dropping stories. They sold my childhood home behind my back, so I bought it back without telling them. The envelope slid under my apartment door like a quiet knife. I picked it up, tore the thin edge, and read the first line. Notice of transfer of title. Our old house, my house. The blue door, the crooked mailbox, the lemon tree that dropped fruit on the sidewalk every summer. I called Mom. "Don't make a scene," she said. Her voice was small. "A scene?" I said. "You sold our home." "We needed the money," she said. "How much?" 45, she whispered. 45,000? I laughed, but there was no humor. "Mom, the kitchen table cost more than that." Dad didn't take the phone. I could hear him breathing on the other end. My sister, Mira, shouted from somewhere in the room, "It's just a house." "Grow up." I set the envelope on my desk and stared at it. The paper felt warm from my fingers. The words felt cold. I called Nina, my friend who is a lawyer. "They sold it fast," I said. "It looks shady." "Send me everything," Nina said. "We'll trace the buyer." "Why would they do this?" I asked. "Because they could," she said. "What do you want to do?" I looked at the photo on my wall. Me and Mira as kids. Feet in the sprinkler. The blue door behind us like a bright promise. "I want it back," I said. "If they can erase me, I'll write myself back in." That night I didn't sleep. I kept seeing the blue door drifting away down a long street like a boat leaving a pier. I whispered to the dark, "You sold my room, my tree, my life." The dark did not answer. I decided I would. Nina spread documents across her kitchen table. "Look here," she said. "A private buyer. Then a holding company. Fast filings. It smells like a flip." 45,000, I said. The number stung every time. Our curtains alone were worth more. "Do you want to fight the sale?" Nina asked. "They'll call me ungrateful," I said. "They'll say I'm attacking family. So what's the move?" "We wait for the flip," I said. "Then we strike first." I called Mr. Collins, a real estate agent who owed me a favor. "If that house breathes on the market," I told him, "I want first air." He laughed. "Poetic. I'll watch." My phone buzzed with a voice note from Mrs. Patel, our neighbor. "Beta," she said. "Men came with boxes. Your mother cried after they left." She hid it from me. "I am sorry. I texted my brother, Kamal. Why didn't you tell me?" He wrote back, "It wasn't personal." "It's only personal," I replied. Nina poured coffee and pushed a form toward me. "If we're doing this, do it clean. Set up an LLC so you're not personally exposed." "What should we call it?" I asked. She smiled. "Your story." "Your choice." I wrote the name on the form. Blue Door Holdings. "Why that?" she asked. "Because it's the piece they can't change," I said. "They can sell walls and windows. Not the door I carry with me." The plan felt like an umbrella in a storm. I was soaked, but I wasn't drowning. I kept checking my phone for a listing that didn't exist yet. Each night I fell asleep with the taste of dust, like I had been walking through old rooms I couldn't touch. 3 weeks later, Mr. Collins called at sunrise. "Your house is up," he said. His tone was careful. "What price?" 62.5. "Quick resale. They want to move fast." I felt my pulse in my teeth. "I'll offer 70, I said. "Cash, no contingencies. Close in 10 days. Under Blue Door?" "Yes." Nina folded her arms. "This will make you the owner of the thing they used to erase you." "Are you ready to live with that?" "I'm ready to own my voice," I said. "I'm done asking for it." We sent the offer at noon. While we waited, I messaged Mrs. Patel. "If I get the house, would you keep a spare key like before?" She sent a heart and a teacup emoji. Always. The call came just before sunset. "They accepted," Collins said. "Congratulations." I sat down hard on the floor. Tears ran before I could stop them. Nina touched my shoulder. "Hey," she said soft. "I'm not crying because I won," I said. "I'm crying because I had to." "I know." I walked to my window. The city glowed like a bowl of stars. I pressed my forehead against the glass. "I'm coming home," I told the night. "This time I hold the key." On closing day, my hands shook when I signed. I wrote my name again and again until it felt like a spell. The pen left a small smear of blue ink on my finger. I did not wipe it off. I wanted to carry the color with me. The house smelled like sunlight and dust. The blue door groaned a little when I turned the new key, like it remembered me and wasn't sure if it should be angry or kind. I stepped inside. The hallway still had tiny nail holes where our family photos used to hang. The lemon tree outside shook in the wind, tapping the glass like an old friend. A car stopped outside. Doors slammed. Voices rose. I knew those voices. I kept my hand on the cool brass of the doorknob. Mom walked in first. Dad behind her. Mira, perfect hair, perfect sneer. Uncle Javed, gold ring catching the light. And Omar, once my friend, who had helped them close the deal. Mira set her sunglasses on top of her head. "What are you doing here?" I held up the keys. "Owning the consequences." Dad looked down at the deed on the entry table. "Blue Door Holdings," he said. "Me," I said. Omar laughed sharp. "You can't be serious." "I'm serious," I said. "You chose a price. I chose a door." Mom's eyes filled. "We were drowning," she whispered. "You know your father's health. The debts. We didn't know what else to do." "You could have called me," I said. Uncle Javed snorted. "We handle family inside the house. Not with lawyers." I looked at him. "You sold the house to shut me out. It worked for a minute." Mira crossed her arms. "So what now? You kick us into the street and make a speech about it?" I opened the living room window. The street light flickered on, clap, clap, like it was clapping for a show. "What now is simple," I said. "No lies in these rooms?" "Not one." Omar stepped forward. "It was just business," he said. "So is this," I answered. I handed him an envelope. "Notice of no trespass. If you step on this property again, I file." Dad touched the wall where my height marks used to be. The paint was new, but he traced a line only he could see. "We made mistakes," he said. "We did," Mom said. "You did," I said, and then my voice softened. "And I learned from them." Mira rolled her eyes. "Spare us the TED Talk." "Leave her," Mom said to Mira. "Let her speak." For the first time in months, Mom looked straight at me. "Say what you need to say." We sat around the kitchen table. The wood still had a tiny burn mark from the time Dad set a hot pot down without a trivet. I placed the deed in the center. It looked like a small, quiet judge. "These are my terms," I said. "They are not punishments. They are doors." Uncle Javed snorted. "Doors?" "Yes," I said. "You sold one. I'm building more." I slid a paper to Mom and Dad. "Short-term lease. Written fair, month to month. You can stay while you get stable. No secrets. No loans in my name. No guilt games. Medical bills. We talk openly and we plan. If you lie again, the lease ends. If you tell the truth, the door stays open." Mom's mouth trembled. "Thank you," she said. Dad nodded, eyes shining. "We accept." I turned to Mira. "No cash," I said. "No favors." "You said it was just a house. So let it be just a house to you. You can visit by invite when you can tell the truth without rolling your eyes." She laughed once, a brittle sound. "You think you're powerful now?" "No," I said. "I think I'm honest now." Kamal texted from wherever he was. Heard the news. "Overreacting much?" I typed back. "New rule. I don't bleed for people who call it water." I turned off my phone. "Omar," I said, "you took a commission to help cut me out." "You chose the check. I choose the border. Please leave." He smirked, then looked around and realized no one stood with him. "Whatever," he said, and walked out into the bright day like it was hiding from him. Uncle Javed leaned back. "You can't shut out family." "Watch me," I said. I slid him a copy of the no trespass notice. He picked it up and went pale. Mrs. Patel knocked on the back door and peered in. "Tea at 5?" she asked. I smiled. "Always." After they left, Mom and Dad carrying the lease, Mira storming, Javed muttering to his car, silence spread over the kitchen like a clean sheet. I walked down the hall to my old room. The paint smelled new. The window still stuck on damp days. In the corner, where the dresser used to be, I found a faint pencil line that the new paint hadn't fully swallowed. Age 10. My handwriting, a little shaky, trying to be tall. I pressed my thumb to the mark. I survived, I told it. The room didn't answer. It didn't need to. I opened the closet and set a small box on the top shelf. Inside were 3 things: the childhood photo with the sprinkler, the envelope that cut me, and the spare key on a blue ribbon. I left the box there like a lighthouse. Mom texted. We signed. Thank you. We're sorry. I typed back. We will be okay if we choose truth. Tea tomorrow at 5. Bring lemons. She sent a lemon emoji and a heart. At sunset, I repainted the door. The blue went on bright, then deeper, like the sky teaching itself how to become night. I talked while I worked. I talked to the house, to the kid in the sprinkler, to the person who had picked up that first envelope with shaking hands. You removed me from this house, I said, so I learned how to enter any house, even this one. I set the brush down and watched the paint catch the last light. The street lamp clicked on. Clap, clap, another small applause. I laughed just once and it felt clean. When the door dried, I wrote a tiny sentence on the inside edge where no one would see. I decide. Then I locked the door, slipped the key into my pocket, and walked to the back porch where the lemon tree leaned over the railing like an old neighbor. I picked one lemon and held it to my nose. Sharp. Real. Mine. Mrs. Patel's back gate creaked. Beta, she called. 5 minutes. I'm coming, I said. I turned off the kitchen light, and the blue door glowed in the dim like a steady heart. The house breathed with me. The rooms felt honest. The rules felt strong. The past felt heavy but not deadly. I stepped outside and pulled the door shut behind me. The lock clicked, one clear note in the evening air. Justice doesn't always roar. Sometimes it sounds like that. A door closing softly finally on the lie. When betrayal comes from your own blood, is revenge the answer? Or silence the greater justice? Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more family drama stories. See you in the next video.